Hey guys, just wanted to let you all know that Imperium Duelist has come out with some brand new products. The first being their Fire Attribute deck box, following up the Dark Attribute deck box they did a few months back. They also just came out with a brand new 9-pocket binder, looking pretty slick, themed after the spell Magic Formula. Got some nice white pages there, and some nice artwork on the front and back of the binder with the zipper as well. Last but not least, my playmat Blazing Permafrost is still available. It's a limited supply of these, and once they're gone, they are gone. So go ahead and grab one now if you haven't. And you can get all this stuff for 10% off using my discount code WinterKill, sent off at checkout, and of course support the channel in the process. What's up guys, WinterKill's here, and we're back with another first place deck profile. And here I'm with Andrew, and he just got first place, went 4-0. And what deck did you play tonight?
I played Cyber Dragon.
Cyber Dragon? Alright, let's go ahead and see that first place list.
Alright, so starting off, this is a dupe build, so you do play 3.
Yep.
3 of the vanilla. You love going second. You love being able to special this when your opponent leaves an open field. You love being able to use it in a mirror, like I played. You love being able to use it to contact, all that.
Yeah.
So then we play the 3 core.
For sure.
3 core, it's the heart and soul of the deck. It is your searcher, it is your combo starter, it is it's your recovery play. It's the probably one of the most versatile cards in the deck.
Okay.
You got Cyber Dragon Hers. Another searcher, you'll see with some cards in the extra deck that this combos pretty well with some of the Link monsters I have. It's pretty standard stuff, but you know, send it to the graveyard, you get a search. Use it for contact fusions, get a free search. Use it with Galaxy Soldier, chain the effects and chain block. It's great.
Nice.
Then we play 2 Cyber Dragon Extra. I know there's like a huge debate among Cyber Dragon players, like how many do you play? People say 3 is too much. I agree. It has clogged my hand way too many times. People say 1 is perfect. I heavily disagree, because the amount of times that it comes up where you have like a Nova or an Infinity or a Seeger in the graveyard that you want to get back, and if you only have 1 Naxter and you've burned that, you're screwed.
Yeah.
It's one of the best recovery cards aside from core, especially using core to banish itself and then summon this out of the deck.
Okay.
It's great.
Nice.
For the last Cyber Dragon monster, we have Veer. I know a lot of people don't really play Veer much anymore. It was played for a while, like a lot, but it's very cloggy. Its effective special summon itself is a hard once per turn. If you have it and one of the babies out, it boosts them too high for machine dupe, so that's why people don't like it. I really do like it though for the chain blocking with core. So you just normal core, ask if the summon's good. If they say it's okay, they don't have a response, you chain that. You get to special that, and then you get your core search for free.
Nice.
All right, now on to the extenders. Got Galaxy Soldier. Again, it's one of those cards where people are constantly debating how many do you play. Some people say that 2 is the perfect amount. I have found that in a lot of cases, if I played 2, strangely enough, I would always open 2.
Yeah.
It was this weird curse that once I started playing 3, they started getting more spread out throughout the deck, and that's what really cemented that ratio for me.
Interesting.
Hand traps. Got 3 Ash. I know the super is gross. I'm waiting for the final max gold to come in the mail. It was supposed to come before I came here today.
It's all good.
But yeah, I mean, it's one of the best hand traps.
Yeah, very generic.
Very generic. Tech cards, we got 2. Chaos Dragon Levianeer.
Levy.
I gotta give it up to Yassine for this one, because that's like his mark on his Cyber Dragon deck profiles is the Levianeer. I use it because I play Cyberload Fusion, so you banish a bunch of Sidras, or you banish a bunch of Sidras for the free special summon off of Lev, and then you get a free Fusion summon with Cyberload and get to recycle your resources. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
And then you'll see later I'm playing Predplant and I'm playing Dragoon, so I have the Dark Monsters as well if I want to blow up some cards or anything like that.
Nice.
This is what I've seen not a lot of people play, though it's popular in a lot of online deck lists, and that is Electromagnetic Turtle.
Magnetic Turtle.
Yeah. It actually, I played last week, and it is what saved me in a game. Because if anybody doesn't know this card's effect, what you do is if it's in your grave during your opponent's battle phase, banish it, their battle phase is over. And then Kaijus, we only play 1 Kaiju.
One One Kaiju.
It's pretty easily searchable. It is in the mirror. It is great help because helps you get over things like, you know, if someone else is playing Dragoon, Kaiju them. Someone else has gotten Infinity out and you don't, Kaiju them. It's the simplest answer.
Nice.
And as I mentioned before, we are playing Dragoon package. So we got Red Eyes and Dark Magician.
The lovely bricks of the deck.
Yep. I opened them less often this week, which I was thankful for. But last week, round 4, final round, I opened both of them, both games. It was bad.
Very bad, unfortunate.
Moving on to spells.
Yep.
All right, so if you play the Dragoon package, you obviously got to play Red Eyes Fusion.
Sure thing.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory what that does.
Yep.
And we got 3 Cyber Emergency. This with core equals Infinity Dragoon if there's no interruptions. It is your best first turn board that you can make. If you have this plus core, you can get Cybernetic Overflow, you can have Infinity negate, you can have Dragoon negate, and then you can have pops on top of it. It is easily one of the most sturdy things to set up turn 1. Easy to get with core. And then if they pop your Overflow, you could, if you needed another searcher, you could search this, or you could search Repair Plant, which, moving on to Repair Plant.
Nice.
Controversial. I know people say don't play more than 1. They say 2 and 3 are way too cloggy. This is a card that I love to see because I play 3 Galaxy Soldier.
Yeah.
If you play 3 Galaxy Soldier, you want to wait to get your 3 Galaxy Soldiers. Like I said before, we are a dupe build, so we are playing 3 Machine Dupe. If you don't know what this card does,
Card's crazy.
It lets you win. One-ofs for spells. We got Reborn.
Good old Reborn.
Continuing with the one-ofs, we got Overload Fusion. Again, it's another auto win button. And then Cyber Load Fusion. I think it's the smartest thing to do that if you run Overload, you also run Cyber Load. And then the final one of spell is Cyber Rev System. It has a great secondary effect that everyone forgets about, which is any Cyber Dragon that was summoned with this card's effect can't be destroyed by card effects.
That is pretty good.
There are times where I've played, I've revived Seeger with it, and I've gone into battle and someone tried to pop the Seeger, and I'd just be like, can't.
Yep.
And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, read the card.
Yep, Rev System, yep.
And then for the traps, we got 3 Impermanents. Again, probably one of the most standard hand traps in the game.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I mean, it got reprinted at Max Gold, so I finally was able to stomach the money to buy it.
You gotta love to see it.
And then final trap, we got 1 Cybernetic Overflow. It's one of the cards that I agree where people say if you play more than 1, it clogs. Because there have been opening hands where I've had like, when I played 2 of it, I would have 2 of these, 2 Cyber Dragons, and a core. And I'm like, I can't really do much off of that. Move on to the extra deck?
Yep.
All right. So, I guess we'll start with the big boys. Got 2 Cyber Dragon Infinity.
Nice.
Bosch and Max Gold because I am trash and didn't want to buy another Bosch.
That's all good.
No, I mean, you get to soak up a face-up attack position monster for material. I find myself using it more often to save myself from a super poly than anything else.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you play your Dragoon, you're gonna have 2 darks. So if you just make this and you just eat the Verde Anaconda, that's free.
Yeah.
And then you can't play Infinity without playing Nova.
Nope.
I use Nova's battle effect is one that has strangely come up more often. Where if you like, say you burn the Dragoon negate and they destroy something, they got 4,000. If you're able to get this out and you're able to use its effect and revive something, and then you could just banish it, that's at 42. You hit over that Dragoon easy.
Yeah, that's very strong.
And then after that, you just overlay into an Infinity, and then further into this. Zeus.
Zeus.
Moving on to fusions. Got Red Eyes Dark Dragoon.
Everybody's favorite fusion.
The big boy himself. And we got the twin. I decided to put in the twin this week because I was running with 2 Rampage Dragons last week, and it just wasn't. Things weren't lining up right. And in my final match in the mirror, I had them blow up my Nova.
Yep.
And if you don't know, if Nova is sent to the graveyard while it's in your possession,
Some's out of fusion, right?
Yep, you get a free fusion.
Yeah.
So any free machine fusion. So I got this over their Rampage Dragon because it's got more attack.
Yeah.
And it can attack twice for free.
Very strong.
Then you got the Chimera Techs. You got the Fortress, got the Mega Fleet, which these are the masters of blowing up boards.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember which YouTuber said it. I don't remember if it was Yassine or if it was someone else I watched, but they said it best. Cyber Dragon is not designed to make boards, it's designed to break boards.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is the best thing you could do with this deck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, get rid of... Someone's got a 4-negate Appaloosa. You set a core and then go, anything on set? No? Okay, contact, fuse it away, and make a Mega Fleet.
Yeah.
And then if somebody's got a Dragoon or something, Kaiju it. Kaiju it with a Jizukiru. Then you summon your core or your Cyber Dragon and you fuse it away, and no more Dragoon, no more negate.
Yeah, the contact fusion mechanic is crazy. How many times do you think you like contact fusion today?
That's a great question. I think it was limited solely to the mirror match, actually, to the final match, because the interaction was funny because he had, what did you have? You had Pleiades out, right?
Yeah, please.
So he had a Pleiades out and another monster. Just Pleiades?
Elmirage and
Oh, right. So he had Pleiades out, which detach an Xyz material to bounce a card.
Yep.
So he had Pleiades out, I had Cyber Dragon. I searched for the Kaiju, and then in response, he bounced my Cyber Dragon back.
Yep.
In response to that, I triggered the Almirage to tribute itself to target the Cyber Dragon, so it wouldn't be destroyed by card effects. So I had an empty field.
Yep.
So then I was able to Kaiju him and summon the Cyber Dragon, and then you overflowed my Cyber Dragon. He overflowed my Cyber Dragon, and so it was in the graveyard, but I had another one in my hand, so I just summoned it and contacted again.
Crazy.
sometimes it's like that.
Sometimes
It really do
like
be
that.
like that.
Absolutely.
And then we got Big Powerhouse, Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. If you have this and Seeger, you have game easy. In some cases, even if I was playing Prosperity, you might be able to get enough damage for game through it.
Yeah.
Just because, you got 3 attacks at 42, that's well over 12,000. And then if you have anything else on your field that can deal another 4,000, you're good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then in preparation for anything that gets rid of my Nova, Mechaba. Then for the Lynx, got Seer, Big Boy, 2 machine monsters. I got you can bump up as long as it hasn't attacked in the battle phase yet. You can quick effect to make any one of your machines with 2100 or more attack gain another 2100.
Yeah.
So, like with the Rampage Dragon, that brings it up to 42. That's well over 12,000.
Yeah.
This is actually an easy way to get rid of Dragoon too. Like if you're able to trick them into negating with Dragoon, you can just summon this and use it to hit over them. They won't take damage, but you got rid of Dragoon.
Yeah, exactly.
The star of the show, Honorary Cyber Dragon card. Yep. Plant Verde Anaconda. Send your Overload Fusion. Send your Red Eyes Fusion. You can even send your Cyberload Fusion. As long as you got a fusion to use, this card is it's too good for this deck, especially when the archetype, when it came out, was built around fusion summoning. Another Honorary Sidra for Relinquished Anima. And then last card of the extra deck, we got Sailman Great Almirage.
Yep.
Honorary Cyber Dragon card.
Now for the side deck.
Started it with 3 Dark Ruler. We got 3 Super Poly.
This card's crazy too.
We got a Harpies Feather Duster, a Cosmic Cyclone, and a Twin Twister. I got 2 Nibiru. I'm contemplating a 3rd, but as of right now, I'm just using them where if I feel they're better in place than Levianeer, I'll just swap the 2 for 2. And then we've got Cyber Eternity Dragon as an extra deck one. It's a really good card, and I really like to use it. It's really got beefy defense, but the problem is its protection effect really relies on you having had a fusion in the graveyard. Because if you got a fusion in the graveyard, it can't be destroyed or targeted with card effects, I believe. But the issue is making sure you have a fusion in the graveyard.
Yeah.
You really don't want your fusions to be in the graveyard. You want your fusions to be out so you can OTK with them.
Yeah, for sure.
In case of I don't want to run Twin, I put an extra Rampage Dragon in there. Like I said, if you burn your Overload and you run 2, you burn your Overload, they get rid of your first one, you got Cyberload to get another one.
Yeah.
So you can OTK either way. With the Super Polys, got Starving Venom. And then finally for the side deck, we got Pleiades.
I'm assuming this is for the mirror match.
Yeah, I was thinking about signing it in for the mirror match. I never did, which was strange because I felt like it would have been the best card to bring in because it's not a machine, can't contact it. If they burn a normal summon off of it, then that effectively ends the turn because the deck can be pretty fragile. like I said, we don't make boards, we break boards.
Yep.
So if you interrupt us breaking, kind of screwed.
All right, so real quick, just what were your matchups today?
First match I played against Yosenju Burn Stun.
Okay.
It was really weird.
Sounds like locals.
Yeah, I ended up losing the first game. The kid also played kaijus. So every time Dragoon or Infinity hit the field, I got kaiju.
Yeah.
They won the first game. Second game, I think I ended up saving myself with Electromagnetic Turtle, and then I ended up taking the game. And then game 3, I ended up winning very close to time. It didn't get into time, but it was extremely close. And then it was match 2, I believe my match 2 was DDD.
DDD, okay. Yeah.
DDD is it is a deck that I've wanted to build for the longest time, so I was a little bit familiar with it, but some of the stuff that he was able to do was like really, really crazy good.
Yeah, it's a nice combo deck for sure.
Watching his first turn combos, I was like, oh shit, next game I am sighting in my Nibirus, and I didn't see them for the next 2 games.
Sounds about right.
Yep, and no, I ended up, it was 1-1, and then we ended up going into time, but he had used, I think, one of the contracts. I think he had used 2 of the contracts.
Yeah.
So he burned himself for 2,000, so I ended up winning in time just for that reason.
Yeah, gotcha.
Third match was Dinos, which scared me because I have had a terrible track record against Dinos.
Yep.
I got lucky, very, very lucky, and first game we passed probably like 3 or 4 turns without doing much of anything. I think my biggest move was normal summon Veer and attack. Yeah, that was a crazy match. I somehow ended up winning that. I don't understand how.
We take those though.
And then the final was the big mirror match.
Yep.
I had a mirror match for my final last weekend, and I was terrified because it left me very, very shook. I got pummeled by Dragoon last week. I got pummeled by Dragoon, and then I got everything contact fused away, and I got everything bounced by plays. I was like, shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But no, it was a great mirror. It was pretty balanced. Like, one of the most interactive mirrors I think you can play is probably a Cyber Dragon mirror.
Interesting.
And you can quote me on that if you need to.
Okay, for sure. All right, well, congratulations on your 4-0 finish, man. Appreciate the profile, and thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and as always, we're Kill signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one. And last but not least, a huge shout out goes to all of the YouTube members supporting this channel, and a special thanks goes to our Divine Level channel member, and he is Cadillacs84, aka Cadillacs. Man, thank you so much for your continued and very generous support of the channel.